Good morning, class 7th. In our previous discussion, I have discussed with you the process that is autotrophic mode of nutrition which is found in the plants, and I have discussed with you the process of photosynthesis. Now, today I'll discuss with you some more different modes of nutrition which are found in the plants, and basically we are going to discuss about heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, heterotrophic nutrition. We, I, I told you earlier in the introduction part of the chapter that heterotrophic nutrition is a mode of nutrition in which plants cannot synthesize their food, thus, they take their food from other living beings. Let's see what are different modes of nutrition here. One mode of nutrition here which is found is called the parasites. Parasites. Parasites are the plants which grow on any other tree or any other plant, and they take their nutrition, they take their food from other plants or trees. These kinds of plants are known as parasites. For example, Cuscuta, amarbale. It is a kind of plant which grows on other trees. One more example is there, Rafflesia, which is the largest flower. This is also a parasitic plant. Okay. Other than that, there are some living beings which live in our body, like mosquito, bed bugs, lice, leeches. Now, do you know this, that these are also the parasites, because these are living in our body and they are taking the nutrition from us in the form of our blood, because our blood is very rich in nutrients. So they sit on our body, or they are living in our body, and they are taking food from us. So these are the animals or the insects which are the parasites. Let's discuss one more type of the plants. These are the insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants are the ones which eat which eat insects. Okay. Why do they eat insects? To fulfill their nitrogen requirement, they need to produce proteins, and these plants are found in the marshy area, so nitrogen is little, it is not present there in abundance, so they cannot use the nitrogen as it is. That is why they eat the insects to fulfill their nitrogen requirement. One of such kind of plant is shown here, which is known as pitcher plant. Pitcher plant. What happens here, once any insect comes here, it sits here, then this lid closes, and this insect is taken inside the pitcher, and this pitcher is having digestive juices that digest the insect. So this is a kind of insectivorous plant. Other than that, one more example is there, that is Drosera. Okay, Drosera, which is also known Drosera plant, which is also a insectivorous plant. Okay. Then let's discuss about other modes. One other mode of nutrition is basically this one, which is known as saprotrophs. Saprotrophs are the plants, or these are plant like, and these are having some of the features of plants, but they do not have chlorophyll. So what they do, they basically grow on the dead and decaying parts of the organic matter. If see any cow dung is present, they will grow on here. If there is any wood which is wet, this wood, on this wood these animals grow. these plants grow, or any bread is left or any fruit is left and it is having moisture, then these plants will grow on that one. Mostly the saprotrophs are the fungus. You have seen fungi. The like one of the example is like mushroom which you eat. It is actually a kind of fungi which grows on the dead matter. These are not all the mushroom are edible. Some of the mushroom are poisonous also. Okay, one more example I am giving you here, that is bread mold. You can see it is shown here. This is a bread, and these are this kind of structures. Okay, this structure means once you leave any bread or any fruit in an open area, and if it is wet, then some of these kind of structures grow on that. These are known as bread mold. ठीक. So bread mold is an example of saprotrophic plants. Okay. So basically these saprotrophs are helpful also, because they help in decaying the dead matter, because once the animal dies in forest, then mostly these type of plants, that is fungus, grows on them, and they help in decomposing their bodies. That is why these are also known as decomposers. Okay. These you can see that in rainy season, when there is your boundaries are wet, or if there is any wood which is wet, then you see these fungus grow on that, and they spoil the food material also, and they spoil the wooden material also. Okay. Last type of nutrition is symbiotic relationship. What it is, in which two plant two plants grow on each other, and they help each other, they benefit each other. Okay. Let me tell you one example of that, that is lichen. Lichen is basically a kind of symbiotic relationship in which two types of things are present. One is algae. Algae, as I told you, it is autotrophic. Okay, so this can prepare its food, and on the algae some fungus grow. Okay, fungus grow on the algae. So this kind of relationship means fungus plus algae, these form a relationship which is known as symbiotic relationship, and such kind of living beings are known as lichen. Why they are living together? Because algae can synthesize the food. Okay. And what fungus is going to do? Fungus give the algae shelter. Okay, it hides the algae, because algae cannot grow in direct sunlight. That is why the fungus totally covers the algae, and this is such kind of relationship which cannot be separated. If fungus is here and algae is here, so you cannot separate them at all. So such kind of relationship is known as symbiotic relationship. So let's revise this complete segment again. Heterotrophic nutrition is of many types. First one is like parasitic. In parasitic nutrition, plants grow on other plants or trees like Cuscuta. Second one is insectivorous. These plants eat the insects, for example, pitcher plant. Saprotrophs are the plant-like structures which grow on the dead and decaying matter, for example, mushroom. And there is one more type, that is symbiotic relationship, in which two types of plants or two types of living beings live together and they both benefit each other. Such kind of living beings are known as symbionts, and example is lichen. Okay, now I have given you one homework related to this topic. You can go through the video and you can find out the answers. If you have any query, you can ask me in the class. Thank you, class.